What's up, YouTube? It's me here with my wife, Hillary.
Hello.
What's up, Hillary?
My wife.
We are here playing some cube games from decks we drafted from Alex's Concrete Cube. This is the first time that the owner of the cube has not been on mic, unfortunately. This is a cube Alex designed to play poolside with his brother.
Just in general, like in a casual environment, to say poolside makes it
Nope.
sound like I'm way more bougie.
Nope, designed to play poolside next to your infinity pool with your brother. And as such, it contains no cards he was worried about getting all chlorinated or water damaged.
So
and,
not that bougie.
And
Hence
it's also
Unsleeved.
And it's also played unsleeved. So here we have our beautiful unsleeved decks we are running together. Has an artifact theme, I believe your description says, because metal objects are not damaged by being played on the concrete.
Cute to be like, yeah.
It was
Certainly
cute.
not by water.
It was cute.
Yeah.
Very cute.
Well, but it's because like things like jet fuel cannot melt steel beams, so there is something very.
It's true.
This is why you're not on mic.
That is true. I hope there's a little bit of it being picked up. Just it'll be funnier that way. Yeah. So why don't you do a little deck tech, Hillary? What are you playing over there?
Well, I'm going with the fast and loose theme. I picked things that had affinity for artifacts, no surprise, and some modular stuff, some sacrifice stuff. My most recent commander deck is Emery as my commander, and so I've been doing a lot more with artifacts recently, and so played on that.
Are we allowed to talk about commander?
Yeah, we can talk about Commander. It's
That's
fine.
it. Just a little plug for my own little dinky Emery deck. That's what I'm doing. What are you doing, Andy?
Go back so I can see your face so I can adjust our camera.
I'm right here.
I'm fixing your camera.
Thanks, babe.
Hi, chat. Hi. I drafted a fairly high curving for this environment red-green deck. I was able to correctly identify in the draft that green was open. Nobody else of these three players, we did a 4-player draft. Nobody else is playing any green. So I wheeled all my green cards, including Verdurous Gearhulk and Simeon Simulacrum. The words are so hard to say.
That card's colorless.
I took shatter effects very highly, so I have Nature's Claim, Tel Jalad Justice, Destructive Revelry, Deconstruct, Canker Bloom, and then a couple more lesser ones in the sideboard. I took those highly on the assumption that shatter effects would be good here because the cube is 72% artifacts, though that's a little bit overstating it because that does include all 10 indestructible artifact lands. So it's like, 60-some% cards that can be removed by those removal spells. So, that's what I'm doing. I really hope I get to put together Arcbound Ravager and Hangerback Walker. I am excited to potentially go off with Scrap Trawler. Yeah, that's my deck. We're going to see how it goes.
Let's ride.
Let's ride, indeed. These are the rest of my basic lands? Yeah. I'm so excited to riffle shuffle a deck.
I know. Really mess up that Ravager. I want it to look like a damaged card.
It kind of does already, actually.
He can damage it.
I guess that one does look a little more damage.
This feels weird to shuffle like this.
Cards are so small when you don't have sleeves on. It's really weird.
The deck is just too tiny.
Wow.
Oh,
I shuffle
gosh.
so fast like this.
I think it's a lot slower, personally.
You got big hands, though. I got tiny hands.
I just have more practice shuffling with sleeves in
That's
the
probably
sleeve
true.
shuffling way.
Yeah, your cube.
Donald
Triple
was,
seed.
Surprised that you didn't consider animation module.
Yeah, that would have been a card I could play. In hindsight, I wish I'd taken that stupid goblin card. I really, truly I didn't read the text, obviously, and I thought that it would be bad as removal because I'd be giving my opponent 3 goblins.
You guys should really do an episode about how reading the card is hard.
It is hard, and it is very important to being good at Magic.
Didn't someone post about like the exponential number of words per card?
Oh, that's our friend Anthony Maddox, and
well,
our friend Magic the Gathering Data
did it
Science.
first, and then I checked his work because I'm a nerd.
Because Anthony doesn't trust anybody on the internet.
It was a little wrong, but
It's
Don't worry.
It's still ridiculous.
Don't worry, Magic the Gathering Data Science is not watching this. And if they are,
They
you
might
should
be.
guilt trip Anthony
But
for
now this is
dragging
recorded
you.
on the internet for prosperity, and when you guys get successful, someone's going to clip that and start some shit in the community. It's going to be me because I think it will be funny.
It's good to know your trolls.
All right, Hillary. You
Yeah.
want to do a high roll and even odds? What do you want to do?
High roll.
Let's roll them simultaneously. I think that's fun.
Okay.
Pick up 2 dice. Do
Oh
2.
gosh, they can't fit in my tiny hands.
Hiya! I
Ten.
got
This dice was
10,
which?
10.
I guess they're both sixes.
Again.
Oh yeah, this is fun. This is great content.
Ready?
9 again.
Oh yeah, how far can we go?
This is so
Ready?
great.
This is great.
3, 2, 1.
9
6.
and 6.
Oh.
I win.
But it looks like it could be 2 6s if one is upside down.
Can we get some 69s in the chat, please?
All right. Let's see what we got to work with here. Well, we can't keep that one, chat.
I think I can keep.
I am playing a 17 land deck, but that only has one of them. Back it goes.
If I were in chat, I would say keep it, you coward.
I can.
I will keep one land hands, but not that one, and not with this deck.
Oh gosh, I don't know. I mean,
Put me on the draw with a Ponder in my hand and like 2 1-mana removal spells. Yeah, sign me up.
I think I can. I think I can keep this. Okay. Fast and loose, baby. Fast and loose.
You got so many of the cards that I wanted.
Well,
That do be the nature
You
of
feel
it.
bad about it? You feel
No.
sorry?
honestly, I feel I'm always very like I struggle with most cube drafts because I do sort of one of two things. Like one is fast and loose approach. The other, take the line that has not been taken. So when I notice like an open color when I'm drafting, like that's typically what I take, and then I figure something out. Versus I did
That's
feel
a good strategy. That's the way that's drafting the hard way.
I did feel for this draft that I could do a little bit more. Like I started noticing partially, I think just the nature of the deck and because I had more experience looking at combos and what like blue specific like affinity with artifacts can do. So I felt a little stronger taking that line. In a sec.
Thinking, apparently, during the draft.
I'm going to keep this hand, and I'm actually going to bottom this one. I think overall it's better than that one, but in this spot I want the other thing.
Yeah. I think that one's probably going to get swapped out for oxidized, too.
All right. I'm on the play. I will lead off with a Slagwoods.
Hillary, are you good with your hand?
I am good with
I
my
actually said
hand.
that a while ago.
Great.
I'll lead off with a Slagwoods Bridge. That is a red-green artifact land that is indestructible.
Don't even try and destroy it.
Unless you have
Unless you want to.
gleeful, whatever it was. and
Gleeful
you want
goblins.
3 goblins.
All right. I play an island, pass the turn.
Untap. Draw.
Thank you, James, for sharing the link to the Discord.
Play a mountain, and I will pass a turn.
Is it possible to see, you guys know in general for Twitch, is chat part of the recording?
No,
Interesting.
it is not. I mean, we could use a plugin basically to put the chat on the stream itself.
Interesting. Okay, that's
So if you were watching, it would be doubled up. You would see it in the chat window, and also
that's how,
some people just minimize the chat window if they're not actively chatting then, and they just read it on the stream itself. I don't like that idea because we have then no control. Like
Yeah.
95% of the chat is fine, right? But then having no control over what ends up on YouTube means we have to edit videos maybe.
Pay 2 for a Riddlesmith.
Cool.
Whenever I
Cool.
cast an artifact card, I can draw a card and discard. Pass the turn.
Be proactive. I'm just going to Galvanic Blast that.
Interesting.
Huh.
Bummer.
I don't want...
So I do know one Twitch plugin that you guys should explore is you can make yourselves look like attractive anime women.
Cool.
Just a thought.
I'm going to play Nettlesys. Can I get a germ token, Alex?
It's over by Hillary. It's the worm to your right.
All right. Hillary, this creature has power and toughness. Well, gets +1/+1 for each artifact and enchantment I control. So right now it is a mere 2/2 because it has Nettlesys and Slagwoods Bridge.
It's a germ.
It's a germ, not a mirror. Yeah.
Did I say mere?
Yeah.
Well,
Germ.
You said
Go
it was
ahead.
a mirror too.
It's a 2/2
You
germ.
said M-E-R-E. We're saying
Merm.
M-Y-R. Good work. I'm glad that was on the mic.
Team, we get to do a little Eiffel Tower.
Did you pass the turn?
Yeah, I did. Or at least I was trying to, but I was getting bullied into oblivion.
Hillary, put in Dark Depths. That was so cool that happened multiple times.
It really happened. And then it didn't happen at all to Anthony. That was cool too.
Did Patrick end up cutting it? Has he already decided?
I don't think he'll cut it because of that experience.
I kind of figured that you
Pay
did that
3
once
for a
and
Foundry
you
Inspector. Pass
Cool.
the turn.
You got it. I'll untap. I will draw. I will play a Spire of Industry. That makes artifacts you control cost 1 less to cast, right?
Yes, my Foundry Inspector does.
I sure wish I had a more efficient use of mana. It's a 3/2, you say. I think I can let you untap with that for a turn. I'm going to play Simian Simulacrum. It's 2/1. When it enters the battlefield, I put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature I control. I'll put it on the germ. And then I will attack you for 5, because 1, 2, 3 plus 2.
I'm going to take 5.
Got you at 15. And I'll pass the turn.
All right.
Mistakes are made, Chad. If I had kept the other one, I would have had a better sequence last turn. But I didn't.
Life is sometimes all about these decisions and seeing where they lead us.
And it is tapped. It's kind of confusing because it's,
All right.
equipment on a thing.
Well, the equipment isn't tapped, just the germs.
So because my Foundry Inspector means that I can pay things 1 less, I pay 1 for a reality chip.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Card at any time.
Hey, chat. So the way I did this cube is I just wanted everything to look like a regular old Magic card. Having said that, should I get the anime women
Closer if you want.
anime women reality chip or the regular one?
That might be all they heard.
Which version of a reality chip do people recommend? Currently, the cube's main vibe
Pay
is
2
normal-looking Magic cards.
for Chief of the Foundry.
Yeah.
And I can play the top.
You gotta equip it
I have to equip it.
to play off the top.
Yes, you're
As
right.
long as Rowdy Chip is equipped.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Bummer. That's fine.
Real
I made that mistake last week. I
People
cheated.
who have folded their laundry for the stream will know that Anthony made this mistake.
So I pass the turn.
All right. I'll untap. I will draw.
Yeah, the real question of which version is just which one makes more sense by the pool.
Good point. I mean,
This is it's what, a jellyfish, so it seems like a good pool include.
oh, okay. Gravy's got the better point though.
Oh, you really want that reminder text on the reconfigure?
I really feel like the card should say what it does.
Go to combat.
Yeah.
I feel very
'Kay.
strongly about
I'm
that.
going to attack you with this 5/5 and with this 2/1.
I think this is gonna go rather quickly. So I am going to. Use my reality chip to block your Simian Simulacrum, and I'm gonna chump with my Chief of the Foundry.
Okay. That is all fine. So Chief dies. Simulacrum dies.
It dies?
It doesn't die. This is
Squid's
0/4.
That's a
it's a
1/5.
yeah.
When combat damage happens.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, be sorry. I will play Patchwork Automaton, second main phase.
Mm-hmm.
It has Ward 2, and whenever I cast an artifact spell, I put a +1/+1 counter on it, and then I will... How many cards do you have in hand?
4.
I'll pass the turn.
How many cards do you have?
1. No, I'm sorry, 2. 2 cards in hand.
Wow.
All right. So I'm gonna pay 3
The germ has the +1/+1 counters, Donald.
to reconfigure reality chip to my Foundry Inspector.
I'm going to respond to that.
'Kay.
I'm going to cast Tell Jalad Justice on the reality chip to destroy it and scry 2.
'Kay.
I will scry 2. I'm going to go top bottom.
Okay. I play a Memnite,
You got a Memnite.
and I pass the turn.
I'll untap. I will draw. This deck is a little bit strapped for mana, as it turns out. I will play a Scrap Trawler, trigger Patchwork Automaton,
Mm-hmm.
put a +1/+1 counter on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I will go to combat
Yep.
and attack you for. This is now a 6/6, and this is a 2/2.
I block your 6/6 with my Memnite and take 2.
Great. Got you at 13.
Mhm.
And I will pass the turn. Hey, D. Wopson. Thanks for the follow. Glad you could get to stream.
All right. I play an Arcbound Worker. Comes.
You-
If it's like D-Wop, son.
I don't have to pay for it.
Like
Comes in
Wop,
with a +1/+1.
Could be.
like the.
Oh, I know what you mean.
we get
Actually, hold on. I'm reversing for a second.
Sure.
Pay 3 first for an Arcbound Crusher.
You say pay 3 first. You say you're reversing. You don't have 4 available, just so we're on the same page.
Artifact spells cost 1 less to cast.
Right. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I had played this first for 0.
Right. That
mana.
costs 0. Yeah.
That costs 0. But this comes in after this, so I put a +1/+1.
So it's a 2.
So I get
Is that what
plus
Arcbound
2
Crusher
plus 2.
says?
Yeah.
What does it say? Yeah, nice.
And then this is a +1/+1.
Let that be a lesson for when you try and mansplain.
I'm not mansplaining. I'm asking.
I mean,
Just
I feel
asking
like I'm just
questions
bringing
here.
things in to like try and like keep him until I get more lands. I'm not doing great.
Yeah, sorry for telling you to keep.
That's fine. And I pass the turn.
I'll untap.
I guess I could always just like, I could have gone with my
I'll
Foundry
draw.
Expector because he probably wouldn't have blocked it because then he would have had to trade with the Scrap Trawler, but maybe he wouldn't have minded that. And I would definitely have minded that because it's nice to have something that has 1 less to cast.
Am I going to do that now? Let me think, actually. Is that actually what I want to do? Because you have a 2/2, a 1/1, and a 3/2.
Yep.
And Unearth is not casting, right? It's just an activated ability.
I believe it is casting.
Activated ability.
Cool.
I don't think there's any board wipes here, so I think this is the correct line, actually. I will play Scrapyard Recombiner.
Mm-hmm.
That comes into play with 2 +1/+1 counters. And it's going to trigger my Patchwork Automaton.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll play a Bomat Courier,
Mm.
which is also going to trigger Patchwork Automaton.
Yep.
I will wish I had 1 red mana available because I could do some really sweet stuff here with Scrap Trawler. But instead, I'm just going to attack you with a 4/4 and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8/8.
All right. I'm going to block again. You're 8/8.
'Kay.
And what? That's a 4.
That's 4.
I'm going to take 4.
Okay. Got you at 9.
This moves over to this.
Sure does.
This goes to graveyard.
And I'll
Okay.
pass the turn.
All right.
No board wipes because they don't have one that's themed. To the best of my knowledge.
Plain
Also,
Island.
I don't really like board wipes.
I'm going to pay 1 for Servo Schematic.
Anthony, can you say into the mic, good one, Muppet Pastor?
Good one, Muppet
And
Pastor.
I get a Servo. So this
Chat with
means
the jokes this week.
I get
Is it an
both
ETB? How does this work again? I know I read it last time. I got to read
whenever
it again.
another artifact comes into the battlefield.
Yeah, yikes. Okay, so that gets 2 counters from... Yeah, that's a big boy now.
Yep.
A big chongus.
It's true. 2, 3, 4. I pay 3 for a thought monitor.
Yikes.
I get to draw 2 cards.
And don't forget to put a counter on your Arcbound Crusher. Yikes.
Pass the turn.
I'll tell you what, I definitely want to draw more of my disenchants. So those cards are confirmed good.
But not too good so far.
I would agree, not too good. What is my line here? I think the best use Because that can make my boys real big boys.
How big can you make your boys?
I can turn them into big boys. You have a 6/6, right? Mine's an 8/8.
Yes, I think I
And a
overpaid.
5/5.
I think I overpaid. 1.
Does the name Roy
Does anyone else?
Mercer mean anything to the chat as we talk about big boys?
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Who knows?
Roy D. Mercer? Wait, is it Roy D. Mercer? I think
3.
I'm gonna look it up. I think that's the one.
I overpaid
It's gonna be a
for my thought monitor.
Are you
'Cause
sure?
It costs 1 less to cast, and it has affinity for artifacts. So I have 1,
You
2, 3.
spent 2 on the servo schematic,
Okay, that was the right one.
and then you had 1, 2,
I spent
3.
1 on the Skirbo schematic because.
Oh, right.
it
It's
costs 1
artifact
less to
spells,
cast.
not artifact creatures.
Yeah.
So you spent 1 on the servo schematic, then 1, 2, 3, 4.
7.
And that's 7 minus 4. So you should have spent 3 on 4. 2. You're right. You got it
Yeah.
right. You got it
Yeah.
right.
Sorry.
Good night, Muppet Pastor.
So you do have a blue up.
Thanks for
Does
hanging
that
out.
change my line here?
So Roy D. Mercer was like a prank call, like a disc jockey persona, like in Oklahoma or something. My dad had a CD of like prank calls, but his thing is like he would call someone.
Your
that-
dad liked prank call?
Well, like his brother-in-law like gave it to him, and then everyone in the family thought Roy D. Mercer was funny. But his like one of
I'm
his
going to
things
play a
was,
land for
when
turn.
he'd be
'Kay.
indignant, he'd be like, "Well, how big a boy are you?" And then he'd be like, "I'm a big boy."
It reminds me of
I can't believe that came into my mind.
reminds me of Longmont Potion Castle. I'm going to unearth the Simium Simulacrum.
Wow, this is gonna make some big
I
boys.
am going to respond.
Go ahead. You can respond.
Pay 1 for a steel sabotage.
To doing
Target to counter target artifact.
what? I'm not casting a spell. I am activating an ability.
But look at the second sentence on steel sabotage.
Return target artifact to the owner's hand. So
Once you put some counters down, you can figure something out.
okay, I'll wait.
Untap your mana.
Boop.
Please.
I'll put both counters on the Patchwork Automaton.
I'm now going to respond.
Sure.
I'm going to put Patchwork Automaton back into your hand.
You got to pay 2 more mana if you're going to target
damn it.
Patchwork Automaton.
Maybe hit the nettle cyst.
I'll hit the Nettle Cyst.
Okay, you're going to bounce Nettle Cyst.
Yeah.
All right, so Germ is still in play because it has 2 plus and plus 1 counters on it. That is all fine.
That's like that was some serious button mashing of like, "Ugh," but do something.
I will go to combat.
Mhm. How come this gets attacked if it came back from the graveyard?
It's unearthed. It only is in play for 1 turn, and it has haste, and then it goes away at the end of the turn.
I see.
I think I'm also going to attack here. Well, I don't want to discard my Nettle Cyst now. Before I was happy to attack with that.
Good bounce.
Thanks, Alex. Always looking out for me.
I'm going to attack like that. So 2/1, 2/2, and 6/6.
Two, 1, 2, 2, and a 6/6. I'm going to nope. I'm gonna chump your servo.
Okay.
Or I'm gonna chump
The
your
Patchwork Automaton.
patchwork
Take
and
4?
then take 4.
Okay. Got you down to 5.
Although I could have. Oops.
You want to change your blocks?
I'm changing my blocks. I lied.
You're at
Sorry.
9.
I am blocking your simulacrum with my servo. I am blocking my Arcbound Crusher with. Or I'm blocking your Patchwork Automaton with my Arcbound Crusher.
Okay, so these will all trade with each other.
Yes.
Okay.
And
That's
I get,
fine.
And I take 2.
You're going to take 2.
Yep. And then I get to move these counters.
Yep.
To my thought monitor.
You sure do. All right. These things both die. I get 2 scrap. Is this exile if it would die? Exile at the beginning of the next episode, or if it would leave the battlefield. So, Patchwork Automaton's going to die. That's fine. All right. So, Patchwork Automaton dies. Simium Simulacrum is exiled. You take 2 going to 7.
Yeah.
All right. I will then pass the turn.
Oops.
This die is not a cube.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What
All
shape is it? Oh,
This is actually totally different. This might be one of yours or something.
Lion
It doesn't match
Island.
mine at all.
they're different.
That's a big thought monitor.
Wait,
Mhm.
what happened to the crusher?
Got crushed by a
Traded in
patchwork
combat with a
automaton.
patchwork automaton.
Okay. Sorry, I was taking a video, Sadie. Priorities.
She's cool. What's up, Scenic Stump? Got to bring some concrete into the studio.
Yeah, we need a new playmat. We need not just playmat colors. We need optional textures, materials.
I'm going to pay 3. So, because artifact spells cost 1 less to cast, affinity for artifacts 3. So I'm going to play a Mirror Enforcer.
Sure.
Big boy. Can we get some big boys in the chat?
Alex would like to see some big boys in the chat. I don't know exactly what that means.
You know what that means.
I'm going to go to combat.
Sure.
And swing at you for 8 in the air.
Sure. Gonna 12.
And pass the turn.
Oh, I should have sacrificed my Unearthed Simian Simulacrum. That's what I should have done. Shut up, Anthony.
I was just agreeing with you. I'm being
As
supportive.
if you weren't
I'm
making
being
punt after
supportive.
punt.
I deliberately chose not to attack with my life. I made some mistakes.
That worked out for you.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to block with the Recombiner. I'm not sure what you could have done that would have changed my line here. I'm just not going to activate the Recombiner, I don't think. I think what I have to do already is actually okay enough.
Well, you could use the Recombiner to tutor for a triome.
I'll untap. I will draw.
He's getting better. Not even phased.
Pay 3 for the Nettle Cyst.
Mm-hmm.
Make another germ. Is there another germ token over there,
There is,
Hill?
yeah.
Yep.
The question is, do I want to keep this germ or do I want to re-equip this bad boy? And I think I'm probably going to re-equip it. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's +5, +5. Give that to the other germ. All right. I'm going to move the Nettle Cyst to the non-summoning sick germ. That germ dies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is now a 7/7.
Okay.
I'll go to combat and attack with both the Bomat Courier and the 7/7 Nettle Cyst. Trigger. Going to exile a card under Bomat Courier.
So we got a 7/7 and a 1/1.
Yes.
It's so much easier to see upside down cards than the black sleeves we often use as well. Why do we ever use sleeves?
I am going to block this way.
Okay. After blocks, I'm going to pay a red to activate the Bomat Courier's ability to sacrifice it, discard my hand, which is nothing, and put the exile card into my hand.
Okay.
And then Mirror Enforcer dies.
Yep. This die or no?
Nope.
Cool.
You have 1 card in hand, right?
Yep.
I'll pass the turn.
Does the trawler not die? Did it not get blocked by the boundary?
Mm-mm.
Sorry, I'm like...
This is a 6/6
No, I know.
This
that
one
turned
got-
into a
this one-
5/5.
I thought you were blocking with this too. I thought...
No. She blocked the Bomat Courier with that.
Yeah, those two did not
Sorry,
attack.
Sorry, guys. I should,
Go ahead.
I should stop talking.
It's true, you can't split sleeves on unsleeved cards. But can you split a card? I don't know.
All right.
I mean, again,
Um,
somebody spent 2-3 months outside and they didn't split. So cards might be
I'm going to combat.
Sure.
I swing at you again for 8 in the air.
No blocks. Any effects? Just take 8.
Yep.
Go to 4.
And then I will pay 2
You don't have Shrapnel Blast in your deck, so I feel okay
for
about that.
Baleful Strix.
That's good.
Um,
Forget to draw a card.
and I get to draw a card. That's great. Um, what is my...
Chat with another good joke.
Chat is cool.
I tapped my mana wrong if I wanted to play the new card I got.
Well, you couldn't have known that because you had
Oh,
to
actually, I
tap your
couldn't
mana.
because I played Baleful Strix.
Yeah.
So just kidding. So I'm
You
going
had
to
to
pay
tap your mana
3.
like that to get the new card.
You're right. And I'm going to play a...
Stop playing so many cards.
It's by.
Oh, yeah.
You're drawing so many more cards than I am.
True Medium wants to know, is magic good for marriage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That has 3 plus
Unanimous.
+1 counters on it, right? You
And
paid
pretty
3, right?
prompt.
Actually, it has 4
4.
+1 counters on it.
Some would say that all
I mean, you could cast it for 3. I wouldn't recommend it.
marriages and
Well,
special relationships have some
so I
magic
guess
in them.
I didn't realize that I could still cast, like, this just counts as a free 1.
It
and I
does.
count it for 3, so 4/4.
Nice.
Yep.
Cool. And pass the turn.
James is on fire.
All right,
with
this
the
seems
jokes
wild.
right
I'm going to tap the Scrapyard Recombiner to sacrifice Scrap Trawler. That's going to give me a trigger. I'll get back Patchwork Automaton. I'm going to search my library for a construct and put it into my hand. You're at 7.
Yep. Can I pull it off? We'll see.
I'm going to get Hangerback Walker.
Definitely one of the ones that can.
No, but does it have reach?
No, but it can be popped and make a bunch of little 1/1 flying tokens.
I will then Patchwork Automaton to my hand, Hangerback Walker to my hand. I'll untap.
Chad, I do get so much joy when Andy
I'll
invites me on
draw.
Sundays where he's like, can you help me with an intro for like 2 minutes? And I'm like, whatever I'm doing, I will drop anything and come hang out. And I hope that in my occasional voice acting career, you get to enjoy it too.
What was your favorite intro you were participated in?
I was on my morning walk with Sadie this morning. Obviously, on my morning walk with Sadie this morning, I was singing 525,600 new cards.
That was a pretty good one.
500,000 moments of the year or whatever. The one that we did that was when
This is complicated. You bit of a complicated cube here, Alex.
when Neon Dynasty came out, and it was like this anime specific clip that we overdid.
Was it You Are Already Dead?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that one. That was fun.
Were you in the Wandering Mind intro?
That was the big
Yeah, you were.
Yes.
I'm going to play Patchwork Automaton.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah.
I play a Hangerback Walker on X equals 1.
Mm-hmm.
Going to play an Arcbound Ravager.
Ooh. We just need a separate video or a separate channel of just Alex's reaction vids. Of, like, somebody plays
I'm a
Mer Battle
You
Sphere.
know,
And you're just
so
like,
chat.
yeah,
You know what also
I
is good
exiled
for
it.
marriage? Super Smash Brothers.
Super Smash Brothers.
I don't
Wow.
know if the chat knows how much Andy loves Super Smash Brothers.
I think they do.
2,
Many of them
3,
do.
4,
Yeah.
5, 6,
But
7,
last-
8. I'll attack you with an 8/8 Nettle Cyst Germ.
I'm gonna attack you with my Baleful Strix.
Bold move.
You got it.
You die.
Yeah, the germ goes away. It's true.
Yeah.
I will pass the turn.
Anthony, I do think it is one of my strengths that I am like a golden retriever when it comes to like magic. I'm just like card, cool, just rock. Do your thing.
Mr. Peanut Butter plays magic.
exactly.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But in
Oh
the
yeah,
very-
Patrick does have 2 counters. Thank you. That's important for my sequencing. That's why I did it that way. My head keeps trying to figure out a way that the modular creatures can somehow soak up +1/+1 counters from non-modular creatures, which is not how it works. But that's what my head is trying to do.
So I'm gonna go to combat.
You're in combat.
I am gonna swing at you for 8 in the air.
All right. Let me think about how I'm going to do this. I am going to. You have 2 cards in hand?
I have 2 cards in hand.
Oh, this is modular 1, too.
And-
We're running out of dice here. This has 1+1+1 counter on it, which is also
5.
going to be important in a moment here. I am going to. Do I want to get another thing? I don't think I'm going to need another thing. I think this will be enough things. This is really complicated. I'm freaking out. I'm going to sacrifice the Scrapyard Recombiner to Arcbound Ravager's ability to put a +1/+1 counter on Arcbound Ravager.
Mm-hmm.
And this is modular, so when this dies, I'm going to move its +1/+1 counters over to the Arcbound Ravager as well.
Okay.
So it's got 4 +1/+1 counters on it now.
Mm-hmm.
I do not have a Scrap Trawler in play, which is just a thing I like to say sometimes. Just a normal thing I like to say. Then I'm going to. Oh, did I screw this up already? I did screw this up.
Good night, James. Seems like
Can I roll that back? Is that okay? I screwed it up already.
never mind. He's just gonna roll back.
Hold on. This is so complicated.
It says
How do you-
complicated.
how
we
are-
had complicated
you
board
have
states in our
nothing-
last match too.
You have. I'm attacking you from the air.
I
How-
understand what you're doing.
When
know.
when Hangerback Walker dies, it'll produce
It does the
a.
the -1/-1s.
Or the-
No.
No, it makes
you can
1/1
make a little
flyers.
adopter, token.
So I have to keep this in play to sacrifice that thing.
Oh, I see. So it just.
So all I can do is put.
Makes a
Little
little
dinky.
blocker, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess I will sacrifice Patchwork Automaton to put a +1/+1 counter on the Arcbound Ravager.
Mm-hmm.
I'll sacrifice the Arcbound Ravager to put its +1/+1 counters on Hangerback Walker. I'm sure I did this turn wrong. It's so freaking complicated. And then I'm going to activate Scrapyard Recombiner to sacrifice Hangerback Walker and make 3 Thopters and search my library for another construct.
That's pretty cool.
I'm sure I did this wrong. This is really complicated. I don't play with these cards ever. Search my library for a construct. Here I go.
You think you can stop talking so much shit about my cube?
No, I just
You
don't play with the
never played
cards.
it, No one in the chat wants to know about it.
Does he have me?
For all the,
Chat.
for all the
Gonna reveal Verdurous Gearhulk.
Oh, that's a construct?
that is a kind
That's
Yeah.
a pretty big construct.
yeah.
Then I'll block with a Thopter.
Okay.
Thopter dies.
Thopter dies.
Verdurous Gearhulk in hand, and an unknown card. I'm sure I did that wrong.
All right.
Yikes.
All right. After that stuff, I pay 3 for Psy, Master Thopterus.
Stop doing so many things.
And then I pay 1 for a Glaze Fiend. No cards in hand.
Trigger.
Trigger. Well, when I cast an artifact spell, I create a
Yeah.
Thopter.
Yeah.
Here
This
is
is a nightmare.
a Thopter.
Good thing I printed like a dozen monster tokens.
I did this game all wrong, I'm sure.
Okay, I passed the turn.
So you have
I wish I could figure out a way to
so many flyers now.
sacrifice this servo because this is just
You can
kind of or
sacrifice
this.
it with Psy
Side.
next turn.
You can
Now I
sacrifice
can.
anything
Yeah.
with Psy.
Are you still down with 3 lands? 4, 5?
I got 5.
Okay. I think this is cool.
I'm gonna play Slowbad Goblin Tinkerer.
I'm amazed I've lasted this long, honestly.
I hope you turn it around.
I think you're way
It's
ahead right
pretty
now.
close,
You're
yeah.
way ahead right now. I don't know.
What does Slowbad do? Makes a thing indestructible?
Sacrifice an artifact. Target artifact becomes indestructible to end of turn.
Cool.
I'm just gonna do this. Well, no, hold
That
on.
looks good.
So if I do this and equip Nettle Cyst to a Thopter,
Ooh, apparently I'm on my way to becoming a Twitch babe. I don't think that's true, but
3, 4,
appreciate the compliment.
5.
Wow.
That's from my post on Instagram, not on Twitch. I don't think the person who said that
Is actually watching.
is actually watching. But Trisha, if you're out there, love
Get
you.
Some respectful comments in the chat, please.
Do you want to take over production? You got better jokes than me.
We just have to get an extra mic.
Yeah.
I am gonna put the Nettle Cyst on the Thopter. So that's a 6/6 flyer.
That's
Okay. Does it have trample?
No, I don't have to
No.
ask with such disdain in your voice.
All right.
I'll Destructive Revelry your Thought Monitor.
How does that make you? How does that make you feel?
Sure.
So that gets destroyed. You take 2.
I know he
She
does.
is
this.
still ahead.
He does this all the time.
He
does this
does
when-
do that.
You're still ahead. What are you talking about?
Anthony passes. Anthony supports me.
I'll pass the turn.
I'm being a sore loser, but now I'm a sore winner.
How you doing, Andy? You're also doing great. Everybody's doing
Don't
great.
do whatever you
You're
want.
way ahead on this board. You're so far ahead.
But you got slow bad. That's spooky.
Yeah, I'll trade you slow bad for Sai. You want to do a 1-for-1 trade?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So is magic good for marriage?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys aren't here, it's great.
All right. So I'm going to pay 2 to sacrifice 2 artifacts.
Artifacts.
Artifacts. So I'm going to sacrifice these 2.
Sure.
And that, well, actually, no, because that one, okay. Yes. Sacrifice these 2 artifacts.
Yeah,
This-
artifacts. Yeah, we got you.
artifacts. This creates a servo token. Boop. This one just goes over here.
Nothing
I can't-
happens. You just draw a card.
Yeah. Okay. Mm. Mm.
Glaze Fiend does get a trigger.
It gets-
Yes,
it's
Glaze
another
Fiend does trigger.
+2/+2 until end of turn. Which doesn't really. I mean, the only thing.
Hey, True Medium is here now. But you're playing Magic, so you can't talk about your thesis with True Medium.
It's a dissertation.
Is a dissertation not a subset of thesis?
Can I fucking get a break here? Jesus fucking Christ.
Watch the sparks fly on the board and in the marriage, only on lucky paper. Medium DSB?
Hmm?
That's
Yeah.
DSB, right?
True Medium is DSB.
What up, DSB?
Alex says, "Hey DSB, what is up?"
I do be saying that.
I swing at you with these. That's a 2/3.
All right, I'm going to block with a Thopter. I'm going to block with my Nettle Cyst. How small is my Nettle Cyst token going to get? It's 1, 2, 3, 4,
Sadie's really upset at what's going
5.
on right now.
So it's a 6/6 right now. If a Thopter dies, it'll become a 5/5. It'll still live, so I can't lose the Scrapyard Recombiner.
Sweet little.
You're just yelling in your bed.
I know, because the bed's too small.
The bed is not too small. Fucking hate all of you. Jesus Christ.
For context, here in the studio, the dog who's still asleep lounging has decided to start wailing like a tauntaun.
The fun thing also, chat, for
I
you
don't
to know,
Can you deal 1 damage
is
to me?
that
I guess I could just... I'll just get rid of Slowbat. He's fine. I'll block like that.
Sounds like someone did a stinky too, Sadie.
okay.
That sounds like her.
So this dies, this survives.
That's what will happen. Let me know when you want to go to damage.
I would like to go to damage.
Okay. I'm going to sacrifice this Thopter token to Scrapyard Recombiner.
Okay.
Go get another construct.
I'm gonna play a land for turn because I
I'll
haven't
get
done that yet.
Monoskellion. And then this will die, and that will die.
This will die.
Yeah, that's a 6/6.
Yeah.
And now it's a 5/5, but that's okay. It's still alive, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1. It's 5. Yeah.
Okay. I'm hanging on, chat. Pass turn.
Okay. I'll untap. I will draw.
The statue, is there a statue that has vigilance somewhere?
What?
I don't understand either.
Nothing I have has
There's
vigilance.
no statue with vigilance.
Nothing I have is vigilant.
I'm going to cast this Monoskellion.
Mm-hmm.
Comes into play with a +1/+1 counter on it.
Okay.
So you have no obvious flying blockers or
Correct.
reach blockers.
Correct.
Is it a trap, chat? Is it a trap?
Welcome back, Zenith. It is a close game.
I will go to combat and attack you for 7 in the air.
I'm going to pay 2 to sacrifice 2 artifacts. Sacrifice these 2
Mm-hmm.
to draw a card. It does not save me. You win the game.
Let's go to
Good
game
game.
2. Can't wait to look back at that one and see how many ways I
Yeah.
misplayed on that complicated board. I could have done something way better with that Hangerback Walker Ravager turn. I'm certain of it. Like, I shouldn't have played the Automaton. That was dumb. That just was down a card. I should have just put another counter by playing the Hangerback Walker for X equals 2.
On your sideboard.
No.
I'm gonna grab some water. Would anyone like anything?
I'm okay. Thank you, though.
I'll take another porter if you don't mind.
Order?
Yep.
Okay. Yes.
Guess I'll do another as well.
So what does Hillary have? Hillary has flyers that I'm worried
Yep,
about.
it's all that's the only beer, the only alcoholic beer that's in the fridge. So
I don't have any flyers.
With me, does it matter? She's not gonna move.
Here's a question.
is
do you,
not gonna
do you
move.
play a half-color bridge?
I was also thinking about playing half-color
don't think I'm
bridges
going
for
to.
like my 2 affinity cards. I don't know if it's right. I was also so good. I was holding my deck and not shuffling it because I had.
I should have
sorted it.
sacrificed the land to Arcbound Ravager,
So-
too.
Oh yeah.
I just want
Yeah, that's
fun,
another thing I could have done.
Fun fact for chat,
Fun-
which is that
I
for
have
the
nothing,
past
no
10
way to deal with
years,
flying, so I guess I'm just going to run it back.
I have probably annoyed Andy
No, you don't annoy
the
me.
most in our life, but before Andy, it was Alex. Because
You're keeping like lifetime records of irritation caused.
yeah,
You think you irritate me? You see what these two are doing
You
right
sound
now?
kind of annoyed.
You think you irritate me compared to what these two do to me?
well, I was just saying I think I irritated Alex for the most awful years of our lives, which was ages like 14 to 24, because he was my best friend in high school, and now he's Andy's best friend. So.
What?
We pull out our best friend necklaces, the 2 heart sides that put together.
Man. Sometimes I regret getting my ears pierced at Claire's.
Why? What does that
because
do with
they're
anything?
because that's where you would get the heart-shaped necklaces, like the friendship.
You had one option. It was like, here's the crossroads. You either get a heart-shaped friendship necklace or you get your ears pierced.
You get your ears
You
pierced
can't
at
do both.
Claire's, which is they are not equal. They're not symmetrical.
Well, yeah, some like teenager did them
Yes.
that like was trained for 12 minutes on how to use the
But didn't they have a
piercing gun.
little gun? Doesn't that help you?
No, that doesn't
Do
like
it evenly?
orient. No, because
Doesn't
it's,
have a little guide.
no.
All right.
Someone just like puts up.
Are you going first?
pennants. Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay. Chad, I'm worried about this matchup. Hillary has so much card draw, which is better in the late game, I think, than me just putting counters on things.
I don't know. I mean, Simeon whatchamacallit is a very scary card.
I don't
I
have
felt like,
none of the.
I mean, I was going to do the cool Monoskelion Virgin with Gearhulk combo next turn.
oh, that's cool.
I did see very little interaction out of her. I saw the Wetchamadoodad.
Whatchamadoodad.
You know the doodad.
They should make the
Steel
next,
Sabotage.
The next unset should just all be, because they've made that joke a couple times. They made Creature Guy. Maybe that's the only thing.
All right. So, chat, I think I'm going to keep, because I feel like playing fast and loose. Similar kind of.
I want to play with Ravager more, so I'm good at it.
Wait,
Thank you.
shit, that was on the screen. God damn it.
Wow, you really?
I thought I dodged the side. Those
Oh,
cameras.
this
I
is
totally,
for-
I totally forgot that there was a camera.
Is this
up top.
yours?
Yeah.
Thank
Boop.
Wait. Okay.
Thank you.
You showed your hand, Hillary,
I did.
and you're keeping?
Yep.
Chad, I'm going to keep as well. I like this start. I think it will be fine.
It's a good start.
Take it away, my beautiful wife, who does not annoy me one bit.
My wife.
We
play
made
a-
it so
I play a Vault of
so
Whispers
long into
past
the
the turn.
stream before.
Vault of Whispers. Ooh, That's a card, too.
Does anybody remember the documentary song poems?
No.
Is that what you're
Pass the
doing? Are
turn.
you doing a
Yeah.
nighttime whispers?
Nighttime whispers. Go ahead.
Is that a Borat thing?
No.
No.
It's a what's the subtitle of that documentary?
It was not the first for my wife,
song
but it was.
poem.
Again, a
We
riddlesmith.
did make it for a
Sure.
long time.
Pass turn.
I'm gonna try a different strategy this game, chat, which is not removing the Riddlesmith, because shortly after she played 2 more creatures that I would like to have removed more.
What does Riddlesmith do whenever you get an artifact you scry?
You loot.
Loot. Ooh.
I'll play a Steel Overseer and I'll pass the turn.
Riddle me that.
Riddle me. Riddle me. this.
Riddles.
The McElroy brothers had some funny bits.
Yeah, they're funny.
They're funny guys.
You know.
I go to
Can't think of
combat.
any others
Sure.
right now.
Swinging for 2.
Bonk, bonk, 18.
Plain Island. Pay 3
Mm-hmm.
for Chief of the Foundry.
Sure.
Let's go.
I cast an artifact spell.
So draw, discard, yeah.
Draw. Ooh.
Too many good cards.
Too many good cards.
Wow. An embarrassment of riches.
Glittering prizes, if you will.
I don't know. That seems good. All right. Sorry.
Take your time. Magic is hard.
I'm sorry, Mem Knight. Go ahead.
Good. All right, I'll untap. I will draw.
Good night, sweet mem night.
I mean, that's probably the dumb move. I should probably have put something
I
else
think this
because
is the right way to sequence this.
this would technically be for free a 2/2, but it's a ground
true.
creature, and I feel like
I'll play
flyers.
Arcbound Tracker, and I will pass the turn.
Don't second guess yourself.
Yeah, I know.
Head empty. Just vibes.
Plain Island. So you got a 2/2, and
Yeah, I'll tell you that with the Steel Overseer, these can both become 1 bigger at instant speed.
yeah.
Oh, you know what I missed last game? I didn't realize that had a life payment associated with it.
Well, I mean, you were probably casting it for colorless most of the time, right?
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Good call.
I'm gonna attack you for 2,
I will block with my Arcbound Tracker
which is still just a 2/2 right now.
for right now. And then I will tap my Steel Overseer and put a +1/+1 counter on all of my creatures.
Okay.
It's now a 3/3. Or about to become a 3/3 if you'd like to respond to that activation.
I don't know if this is gonna work, but that's how we
Try
cast this. I'm gonna flash in a Shimmer Mirror.
Sure.
That's it.
Okay. Chief of the Foundry dies.
Yeah. Even though
You do get to loot,
yes.
draw, and discard a card.
How does it feel to trick your wife?
I told her
Didn't
how it
really
worked.
trick me,
I
that's fine.
announced it.
Chat, how do you think it would feel to trick
How
your,
does it feel to
a
trick your
partner?
wife? Asks Alex.
I explained how it worked.
That's fine.
Personally, I would never do such a thing. Which is exactly why my wife does not play Magic.
I'm gonna discard an
Not
island.
a million other
All
All
right.
right.
Good?
Yep.
I'll untap. I will draw.
Fast and loose, baby.
Play a forest.
You know what was fun yesterday? We were what were we watching? Oh, I think we were watching the Super Smash Brothers tournament, which was really fun because I play Incineroar at home, and apparently Incineroar
Skyjay went dummy.
and apparently Incineroar
Skyjay
did very
went
well
dummy.
yesterday, but I I'm uncool am. I didn't know what goat was, and so I had to ask Andy. I said, Andy,
I'm going to attack you with Arcbound Tracker. It is a 3/3 presently, and it can very obviously become a 4/4 in play.
Andy can be a little bit spiky.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say
watching
a little bit
this very,
sometimes.
like-
It just manifests
I
at the right moments.
yes, I'm spiky. It is true.
I take
Mhm.
3.
Sometimes it leads you to trick your wife. That's
He doesn't,
A-
it didn't-
after
it
you
didn't- It has
don't-
menace. I don't want to attack. I take 3.
Okay, after no blocks.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't take this as seriously, I feel like, as Andy. So, like, when I lose, it's not a big deal.
yeah. I think that's fair.
One could say you're laughing.
Pretty easily.
Actually. It's funny to you.
I don't know which one to galvanic blast, chat.
Oh, no.
Or do I just galvanic blast my beautiful wife?
Ow.
I think I honestly do. I'll galvanic blast you. Take 4 from galvanic blast,
Nice.
and then this will get a +1/+1 counter, so you take a total of 8.
All right.
Put you to 12.
That's fine.
Because you guys also do Super Smash content.
Pass the turn.
I thought the competitive scene was like dead right now because
No.
the guy tried to
Well,
do the thing.
the scene didn't go anywhere. There's not a lot of big tournaments because that guy blew up the 2 biggest tournaments that were happening. But there was a giant tournament this past weekend.
Okay.
Big super major, 1,200 people.
I don't pay attention. I followed when Mewtwo King was a thing, and then I stopped when he needed to stop for his mental health.
Yeah, Mewtwo King's great. He still streams now.
Oh, I mean,
He doesn't play competitively. He just streams, which is how I want to see Mewtwo King anyway, because you get to listen to him talk,
yeah, I just
because he's
yeah.
fun.
I had to stop playing the game because my hands hurt, and then I kind of lost interest.
Pay 2 for a Baleful Strix,
Pretty good one.
which I guess I could also just play everything at flash speed, so maybe I shouldn't put anything else out.
Draw a
Unless
card.
you might draw something that
That's true.
It's
isn't
not an
artifact.
artifact.
You're gonna draw a card off of Baleful Strix, and then also Rattlesmith. So just make sure you draw.
you're actually gonna draw on the discard and then draw.
You draw a discard first.
Really?
Yeah, 'cause it's a cast
spell
trigger,
cast
right?
trigger, so that resolves before the spell does.
You guys are the judges.
We're not judges.
Makes sense. Have you ever considered being a judge?
No. I mean, I thought about it at
Alright.
one point, but then it's like, oh, this is just
Mirror
babysitting.
Enforcer,
Yeah.
and now I draw.
Like, you think it's all about knowing the magic rules really well, and like,
It's just
it's event organization and like
Yeah.
resolving petty disputes between little lords that are like, he knocked over the top card of his deck and saw it.
That part doesn't interest me much. I guess since you at some point said that you guys had like an LSAT book in your office and you guys would do problems from that. I would be very curious to see what the judge's test was like.
I'd be curious too.
I'm going to pass the turn.
All right, I'll activate Steel Overseer. Put a +1/+1 counter on all my beautiful boys.
Rude. But it's natural, I guess.
It's natural.
It's natural for a husband to have a lot of beautiful boys.
I'll pay 3 for
Mm-hmm.
a Nettle Cyst.
Oh.
And that makes a Germ token, but it's going to go away immediately because I'm going to pay 2 to equip the Nettle Cyst to the Arcbound Tracker.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Arcbound Tracker is now a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a 9/9 with Menace.
Mm-hmm.
You have Dinky Dudes, Dinky
Mhm.
Dongos.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Either you take 10.
Did you miss a counter on Patchwork Automaton?
Yes, thank you.
Because he needed more +1/+1 counters.
Look, we're just trying to play a correct game of Magic here.
Either you take
We're all just trying to figure out what's
10.
going on here.
or you block with everything. I'll just attack with the 9/9 with Menace.
I double block.
Cool.
It's going to die.
Yep. Those will both die. This will die. It has modular, so I will move its 5+1/+1 counters over to the Patchwork Automaton.
Yeah.
Actually, could you divide them among any number of creatures? No, target artifact creature. That would be cool if you could divide them. All right, so this now has this many.
Okay.
And then I'll pass the turn.
All right. On your end
I
step.
guess I'm supposed to activate? Yeah, I'm going to activate because I'm not going to block. So that gets another +1/+1 counter. So that goes to here, and then it gets another one when it dies, so that goes to here.
I play those two things because all my artifacts have flash.
Yeah.
Okay. Untap. I don't think I'm going to do well in this game.
And he's got a pretty big robot.
Mm-hmm.
You can just jump block it eternally right now, though. No evasion. Just big boys.
Eternal jump block?
I mean, she has a
You
lot of
can-
ways to
you
draw
can
cards
use-
and a lot of cheap creatures from what I've seen.
Can you only unearth as a sorcery, or can you unearth to make a blocker?
I pay 2 for servo schematic.
Great question. I assume it's a sorcery.
Servo.
Probably written on the card.
5. Question is.
Thank you, Donald.
Thanks, Donald. Unearth is a sorcery.
I should change the name of the box to BattleBots.
Battle bots.
That's
I
what-
like that.
Sky calls his robot cube.
I should have read Ghostfire Blade, and I should have, before I untap or add your end step, I should have attached it to the Shimmer Mirror. which I
Can't
didn't
equip
do.
instant speed. You can play it instant speed, but you can't
Burst
equip
fast.
instant
Okay,
speed.
cool. I'm gonna take Ghostfire Blade,
Got around it.
Cool. It's a 4/4 now.
and Shimmer Mirror is a 4/4 now.
Cool.
Does this still technically count though as 2 artifacts?
Yep. Still 2 artifacts.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, don't thought monitor me. Stop it. You can't draw 2 cards. It's not fair. Ugh.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. She can jump block forever, I think. I got plenty of live draws, but
Did I play a land that turn?
uh,
I play a land. for
okay,
turn.
if you say no.
Sam, it's a good point you raise about a concrete cube. I just was doing yard work this weekend and found a bunch of cinder blocks. I will put it in there at some point.
Pass the
and
turn.
Probably post a picture on the Discord for internet reaction points and serotonin.
Play a forest.
Yeah.
The cube will be stored in a cinder block. Thank you for the feedback.
That is concrete
Equip.
enough for me.
Go to combat. Attack
think that counts
for
as
a
concrete.
million D.
It's at least cement.
10, 11, 12, 13.
From the ground.
Yeah, you can just jump block it.
I
Yep.
jump with the servo.
I pass the turn.
Okay.
And you've done some concrete casting as well. Do you think how feasible is a concrete box for the cube?
You have to reinforce it with like a wire mesh, but you could do it.
Okay.
I actually have got to take out the wire mesh in my attic window right now. So
All right, so we're gonna have some wire mesh available.
yeah,
Plans coming together. We can go to Home Depot,
yeah,
get some concrete. We got a stew going.
yeah. Stay tuned for when Tolarian Community College reviews my deck box.
Block of concrete.
The shake test, and just like it starts falling apart, and he's just got rebar in his
That's a
hands.
4/4.
Yep.
The goods. Your cards are safe. The bad. I got tetanus.
Oh, I'm gonna pass.
I'll activate Seal Overseer.
They just keep getting bigger and
They
bigger.
just
Again.
keep getting bigger.
I'm just gonna keep jumping and jumping
Hmm.
Them boys.
until I can do something.
My cool hand chat.
I mean, he's at 18, so that's only a 9
Go to
turn
combat.
clock
Yeah.
with thought monitor.
Attack with 14, I think. 1, 2, 3. It's a lot.
More than 12.
Attack with more than lethal.
I'm gonna pay 1 to flash in Arcbound Worker,
Sure.
and it's
Yep.
gonna die.
Sure is.
And I'm gonna put this on my thought monitor.
Great.
Speeding up that clock.
Do it with the +1/+1 counter dice, though, real quick.
Oh yeah, right. You want to do that?
And I'll pass the turn. The
All right.
Abyss, chat. How good is the Abyss? Go ahead.
Yeah, where's the link to the Kickstarter for the concrete cube storage box?
As soon as I get home.
Yeah, it'll be available later tonight.
Yeah.
I guess actually, well. Not doing great here, chat. So we got a 5/5 over here hanging, right?
Mm-hmm. Effectively a 6/6.
Effectively 6/6.
Don't want to be accused of trying to trick
Am I
my
just
wife
gonna
again
keep
by
ra-
the peanut gallery.
Am I gonna keep? I can't. I mean,
Calling me small? Not a big boy?
There are big peanuts out there.
I'm swinging you for 3 in the air.
Go to 15.
Hell yeah.
Pass the turn.
Make everything bigger again.
What time do you guys go to bed at?
Usually like
9:30.
11:30 midnight.
go to bed at like 10. What the heck?
Is that about your hand or is that about Anthony's bedtime?
About my hand.
What do you do that late?
I'll play another
I
forest.
just gotta look at the computer.
I will go to combat
Go on the
and I'll
computer.
attack for 1,000,000.
Your sights could change.
Okay, I think based on learning new rules of magic,
You can block, sacrifice, and draw a card, and it
Oh,
remains
yeah.
blocked. Yes.
This
That's
is a
what
great-
I'm gonna
this is a
do.
great
So
move.
I'm gonna block, and then pay 2 to sack it
Yep.
to draw a card.
Mm-hmm. Seems good.
Boop.
I'll pass the turn after that.
Okay. Can I on your end step unearth it?
No. That's
Okay.
sorcery speed only.
Thank you.
But if you drew an artifact, you still have Shimmer Mirror, so you could cast stuff.
That is true.
Sorry, I just have to take every
I'm gonna
opportunity to say
pay-
Shimmer Mirror.
That's really kind of a
It's good in a good way, I think,
to
personally.
flash in a Throne of Geth.
Sure.
Now.
Oh, you can proliferate those.
We got some value.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you.
Shimmer. Did you draw a card off your combat courier
She did.
and then for turn? Okay, cool.
Yes, because then I played it.
Yes, that makes sense.
Shmimi.
Shmimmy.
Shmimi. I appreciate that. Sam
Another
consumes
kind
by.
of counter already on there.
Is Yagi like a cute way of referring to Yawgmoth?
I assume so.
But I don't have a way. I mean, I can.
For some reason, I just
They
hear.
bimbo-fied Yawgmoth.
I just
You've
hear-
seen that. You've seen that great post, right?
Right.
About how your library represents your brain, and
I'm
so
gonna do
playing a
this
mill deck is
now.
the act of
Because
bimbo-fying
I
your
play,
opponent until
I play fast
until
and
they
loose, and
die.
I'm not waiting until I have to like respond to Andy. I'm just feeling very impulsive, so I'm gonna tap this
I mean, this is good to do now if you're planning on attacking because you
To
want to get more
sack
damage
my-
in, so there's nothing to respond to.
servo, the schematic to create a servo,
Yeah,
proliferate.
Would you like to
Seems like
proliferate
a
my two
great
creatures
plan.
as well?
No,
Okay.
He does have to ask.
I do have to ask.
I appreciate
It's
it.
in the rules.
I appreciate it. Play land for turn. My lands are
But you guys
just
don't play arena, so you haven't gotten to see how bad their proliferate effect is, where they just make things kind of vaguely shine.
Mm-hmm.
People have, in my experience playing it, they have consistently proliferated your stuff to your advantage, like giving themselves poison counters.
Oh, no.
They can't see what.
Doesn't the proliferate on arena just default to
It defaults
the
to-
best thing?
It defaults to like your
Or what would be
the board
normal?
that you would want, but
Pass
if
the
you want,
turn.
like, fiddle
Okay.
with it, people at least
No attack with a
is
thought
very
monitor.
scary. I will draw. My
oh
God.
damn it! I should have.
I'll play Slagwood's Bridge.
I should have still attacked with my flyer. Oh well.
Go to combat.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to activate my Steel Overseer. Who cares? Attack with giant guy.
Ouch.
Great.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
I should have fucking attacked with my thought monitor last time. I didn't. At your end step, I'm gonna pay 2 to flash in a Glaze Fiend.
Sure.
All right, great. We're all losing our
cools.
good cools things. I could have had him down an extra 4, but I didn't. And I swing you for 4 in the air.
No blocks. I take 4. I'm going to go ahead and activate Steel Overseer now so I don't forget.
And I will pass the turn.
All right. I'll untap.
Do I have a response, chat?
I will draw.
Seems likely.
This is insane.
I mean.
You just drawing lands? What are you doing?
Yeah.
And remember when you rolled the same number on the dice 3 times? It's like somebody's.
I'm in a
hit-
vulnerable place.
somebody's
Can
hit
you
the-
not right
I'm
now?
empathizing with you. We're just somebody's hit the improbability drive.
Like I will say from
Attack
a
you with like a
design
17-17.
Return that
perspective,
to.
you're gonna have to pay
Which
2
part
extra
of it? And you got to pay 2 extra.
if you target the patchwork.
I target the patchwork.
Yes.
Okay. Patchwork Automaton back in my hand.
Yeah.
Now you got something to cast.
I'll play Patchwork Automaton.
Yeah, but all the counters are gone.
I'll equip it
Yeah.
with Nettle Cyst.
Yeah.
I will pass the turn.
Cool. Great.
Oh, don't forget your Shimmer Mirror's got a equipment on in case it wanted to go in the thought monitor and swing for more.
Hey, could you not?
Well, I'm just, you guys seem like you want the game to end, so I'm just helping move it along. But your situation with the land flood has made me think it would be good if there was a land that
You know, though,
you could
maybe it's. Yeah.
remove it from the
But it's
and
not a
draw another
colorless
card.
creature, so it will cost 3. But you know what? I think that 3 is worth it, Alex. Thank you.
Of course.
BFFs, best friends forever.
Yeah.
Boop. This is now a flying 6.
Yeah. It is.
It do be.
I will pay 3 for a Foundry Inspector. Because an artifact comes into play, this gets a +2/+2.
Sure does.
Swing at you for 8 in the air.
Go to 3.
Pass the turn.
I fucking scoop. Unbelievable.
All right, game 3. Let's
5,
go. Let's
6,
go. Let's
7,
go. Let's
8,
go.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of my 17 lands and 5 spells.
Yes.
What's even more crazy is if I'd saved that Galvanic Blast, I don't think I would have lost that game. If I'd been able to blast that Baleful Strix, She was never going to trade with any of my creatures ever, and the menace on the...
You had an artifact land. You had a lot of lands. You could have sacrificed it.
Oh fuck! I didn't include that artifact as a count for
Whatever.
things.
For what?
For
Just
the-
like as like an affinity.
I don't think you had it when you cast the Thaw Monitor.
It was the
You
first
drew it
land I
later.
cast.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you missed it.
You don't cast lands, you play lands.
All right, I'm on the play.
All right. Let's fucking go.
Get him.
Now, the secret is...
What day is today? Monday?
The secret is
Great.
I'm pretty competitive, but Hillary is 10 times more competitive than I am. Believe it or not.
But only sometimes. I feel there are some things.
I mean, I'm
I'm not saying this is a criticism. I'm just saying you're a very competitive person.
I mean, yes. My valedictorian comes out,
Yeah, for example, I was not valedictorian of my high school.
but you are still you get I feel get like more frustrated when you get more frustrated when you like play out something and then you reflect and are like, oh, I could have done X, Y, and Z and I would have won the game. I think it's, for me, I just assume I'm going to do poorly. That's where I get really competitive. If I'm like, I could fucking win this,
You can win this.
then I could
You
get
just did.
very assertive.
Do exactly the same thing again. And this is...
That Apple really was the one draw, because my logic was there's no way she can trade with any of my stuff in combat, so what do I need this Galvanic Blast for? I'm just going to be multiple abyssing her every turn. And the answer is the Death Touch thing. That can trade with my thing in combat.
Really makes you think.
But anyway, over the years, I do think that Alex knew me at the time I was most annoying. And so, most annoying.
I feel like you're really focused on this idea of you being annoying and nobody else is.
Well, I didn't know Hillary during high school.
Was she pretty annoying?
I mean, what high schooler isn't annoying to
Yeah,
some
that's
degree?
She was
true.
very driven. I would not
She was driven.
I mean, at our wedding, the wedding speech, I think you called me intense
I said
multiple
I
times.
said exhausting.
Exhausting. Exhausting is different from
Exhausting.
annoying.
Did you call me exhausting, really?
I do believe I called you exhausting.
All right.
I said being your friend.
Chat, I'll keep this hand.
Great. Being my friend can be exhausting. That's about as good as it gets, I think.
If they give Chat a little taste.
And now he's better friends with my husband, so.
No, I have a parasocial relationship with
Earlier, she was saying, like, it's funny because, you know, I like, hear Andy's voice all the time, and I, like, talk to him in the Discord and stuff, but,
him. Like I dream about him.
but you know, but I'm not that close with him. I'm just really close with Hillary.
I didn't say it like okay. Spike when it comes to relationships too. I was just like, it's funny that yeah, I will interact with you on like a daily basis, whereas Hillary and I will sometimes like go a week and like just send a video, like a YouTube video without context, and I'll be like, all right, did our part.
Those are the best friendships, man. The ones that require minimal maintenance, you know? You just know you can always pick them up.
I think you're keeping.
Yeah.
Show us that hand.
So I think I have to mulligan. I'm not willing to take the risk.
Do you want to look at the top two cards of your library
Yeah.
just to
Do it.
see? Oh, you're not even going to show us? Oh, How's it make you feel? Competitive?
fine.
A little bit of a spike?
I mean, I'm glad I didn't risk it
Yeah.
because I think I would have panicked. I think I would have
I like the
panicked.
idea that panic
Good
would make you a
answer.
worse Magic player. You're
Yeah.
like, throwing spells all over the place.
All right.
I'm going to fix this. Sorry, it's bothering me.
What's that?
Somehow this window got moved all the way down because computers are
I think
bad.
I just drew the same exact.
Did you shuffle your deck?
I thought I did.
Did you?
I thought I did. I thought I put them on the bottom.
Sorry, you mulliganing again?
Or are we just, is this
That was just pretend that, didn't
we
happen.
didn't shuffle?
Oh,
That was
oh, just pretend that one didn't happen. Okay.
Would you like a judge to shuffle your deck?
Yeah.
I'm not the judge.
Bones, what do we do?
I think Donald said he's not in the chat tonight.
Wow. Love to see it.
Feels so good with these cards. Just be a little bit.
Can I even do a...
You can even Alex mic for a bit if you want. He's clearly got some stuff to say over here.
I'm just trying to be.
Oh yeah, we got lots of
trying to
cable
give
over
you
here.
guys good content.
Yeah, you just gotta pass the cable like over Hillary. You can go in front of us.
All right.
Hillary, put this cable behind you,
Sure.
and then yeah. Here you go, Alex.
So interestingly, I still got several cards that you have all seen before, but not as bad. So I just get to get rid of one that I will put on the bottom of my library.
Andy, is that okay with you?
I have no say in the matter.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, now you clam up. Now you give the guy a mic. He's got nothing to say. He's over here talking a bunch of Triumph shit, talking about how does it feel to trick your wife? Give him a mic. He's like, oh, hi.
Hey, chat, do we think it's getting under Andy's skin?
know what?
Do you think I need to say any more? Or sometimes maybe just let him stew?
All right. I get to go first?
No, I get to go first. Did you put a card on bottom?
I did.
Okay. I will play a mountain and lead on a Bomat Courier. Trigger, exile, and you take 1, go to 19. I didn't say it was your turn, but I guess go ahead. Go ahead. You started drawing.
Hey, chat, does it seem like someone's a little on edge in Game 3?
Play Swamp, pass the turn.
But
Oh, wait, I lied. Play an Arcbound Worker.
okay.
Pass the turn.
Great.
You love to see it.
Thank you, Donald.
I will draw a card. I didn't want you to play a 1-drop. I'm not going to lie. That was not in the plan.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play Patchwork Automaton and pass the
I
turn.
hate that card. This card sucks.
Card rocks.
Play an island. Pay 2. 4. Throne of Gath. Pass turn. Thank you. Boop.
Guess I'm supposed to be mana efficient here. But that's the one I'm going to want to play next turn. I feel like this is a time to ignore heuristics. I'm going to play Arcbound Ravager. Trigger, put a counter on the Patchwork Automaton.
Mm-hmm.
Go to combat. Attack you for 2.
I take 2.
Yeah.
Or counter
Thank
on
you.
it, know what I meant.
Yeah, pass turn.
Play Swamp. Pay 3. 4. A sigh.
It's pretty good.
Pass turn.
I'll untap. I will draw. I guess actually, you know what? I don't want you to untap with Psy, but you're going to do it no matter what. I'll play Pia and Kieran Nalar. Pass me some. Oh, here, I got them right here. Thopter. Make 2 Thopters. Go to combat.
Mm-hmm.
Attack you for 2.
Take 2.
15. I'll pass the turn.
Andy, how many lands in hand?
I don't have to tell you.
Play an island. Pay 3. 4. Chief of the Foundry.
Trigger!
Trigger. Get a Thopter.
Move this stuff over a little bit. Is that okay?
Yep. I can't see what everyone gets to see. Pass turn.
This is hard. I'll play Slowbag Goblin Tinkerer.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play Scrapyard Recombiner. Trigger, put a counter on, not that one, this one. The Automaton. I will. Thank you. I will go to combat, swing in the air with 2 Thopters, and on the ground with a 3/3.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
So we got a 3/3, a 2/2, and 2 1/1s in the air.
The 2 is not attacking.
Oh, sorry. So 3/3 on the ground, 2 1/1s in the air.
That is my attack.
I am going to block one of your Thopters. Because it's a 2/2. And then I will take
4.
4. Then I'll block with my Arcbound Worker on the ground.
Okay. I'm going to sacrifice the Thopter that you blocked to Arcbound Ravager to put a +1/+1 counter on it.
Okay.
And you take 1 in the air,
Mm-hmm.
and you lose both. You lose just your Arcbound Worker.
I'm going to move that to here. So this is now a 3/3 in the air.
Sure thing.
Okay.
I will pass the turn.
All right. Guess I could have sacrificed that artifact to make this a bigger flyer, but I didn't do that. Do it next jump block. Play Darksteel Citadel. I'm really struggling to like be aggressive in any way, which is just like not my style. I'm gonna pay 2 for a Baleful Strix and pass the turn.
Trigger. Draw a card. Trigger. Make a Thopter.
Someone is triggered.
All right. I'll untap. I'll draw.
Can we get some triggers in the chat?
Chat, can we get some triggers?
What are you gasping at?
I got free registration to one of the big gravel races this year.
Hey,
As
Cool.
a giveaway winner for
Congratulations.
Grusk. Thank you.
And Andy, it's not really congratulations, but I'm excited to see what this can do. So
I'm going to play Maria, Scholar of Antiquity.
Okay. I don't think I have a response, so.
Gruul or is how's Sadie doing?
Grrrs. How's she doing? She's fine.
she could,
Spontaneous moaning loudly.
I will
it
pass.
looks like she needs a little more
the
space.
oh my god! I'll pass the turn.
You know, for someone who has a very large dog who often just like gets into a very small croissant shape on his own bed, he
You-
could also have a bigger bed.
Do you know how big his bed is?
No.
It's very big. Do you know how many he has?
No.
He has 2 beds, one on top of the other. Because he is
Oh,
my-
so he doesn't have one on every floor then. Interesting. I recall you saying a dog should have a bed on every floor. Weird.
he does have a bed on every floor.
You said he has 2 on top of each other. You don't have a 1-floor home.
Right. I'm talking about his primary office bed. He's got his bed on the ground floor where he sleeps at night, and then he has the office bed, which is more comfortable because that's where he works. Or that's where he watches me work.
What is the Thopter token?
So it's just a rocket ship. All the art on the tokens is
All
from...
right, play an island and I go to combat.
You're in combat.
I'll explain in a moment after the combat.
I swing at you for with all my flyers. This is a 2/2. This is a 3/3, and this is a 2/2.
I'll take 7.
Cool.
I go to 13.
Okay. Pass.
All of the art is by Virgil Finlay. He's a pulp artist from the early 20th century. So it's a very kind of generic-looking generational ship, sort of spaceship. At the bottom where the text is and stuff like that, you can see some more like blasters or
Do I want
jet
to
propulsion.
sacrifice 2 artifacts here? Seems bad. All right, I'm just going to activate Scrapyard Recombiner, sacrificing this Bomat Courier, which I don't expect to do anything
Thank
ever.
you very much.
Search my library for a construct. Oh, it's the fucking exiled card. Oh, that's amazing. That is so funny. I was like, where'd the card go? It has to be the one exiled card.
Chat, do we love to see it?
That's pretty amazing. I'm not going to lie. I can't really be that mad at that.
What do you think, Hillary? Can he be mad about it?
Sure. He can be whatever he wants to be.
Yeah, Andy's definitely been even keeled with his emotions all evening.
Yeah, sorry for showing my emotions. Toxic masculinity purveyor.
Wow.
Okay, damn, that was a great reversal. I'll give him that one.
Yeah, we share our feelings in this household.
Yeah. I mean, we do in ours as well. After I panicked because I had the podcast that you guys talk on in the car, and I was like, I can't listen to this
All right.
on the drive up.
I'm gonna
I-
It's
untap.
like listening to the band before the concert.
I felt it was even more psychotic than that because I was gonna talk to the band and then do what the band does.
They don't yet have T-shirts or merchandise for Lucky. Well, I guess you kind of have merch. Do you have any merchandise for Lucky
No.
Paper?
They're taking
You're like
a very
Fugazi approach.
a Fugazi approach, yeah.
I am somewhat anti-merch
Yeah,
in
see?
general.
Yeah.
I was thinking it would be like very funny and weird if I had if I showed up with my thinking was I was
I'll
gonna
cast the Steel Overseer.
Yeah.
have a shirt that either said like NFT on it or Lucky Paper, and then I realized I didn't have any blank shirts
I'll
that I
put
was
a
willing
plus
to
one plus one counter on the
That you're willing to
Patchwork
sacrifice for
Automaton.
that joke.
Mm.
Yeah.
I will go to combat and attack you with a 4/4.
On the ground?
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping for a shimmer, if I'm honest.
I'll take 4.
Take 4. Go to 10.
There's just like so much, right? Like so much on the board, and yet we're
I'll
just
pass
like,
the turn.
just this one. Just
I'm with
this
you,
one.
Donald, on the NFT thing. That'd be cool.
Is there...
I gotta be honest, sitting in this chair and holding this microphone, I kind of feel like the kid in Wet Hot American Summer, the broadcaster,
Yep.
right? And it
Who
just
never
turns-
showers?
Well, not that part. Although I am feeling a little ripe, but more that like if I were to look under the table and if it were not to be plugged in, and it was just like to me, just to like have something
Just
to
to
do with my
appease you.
hands.
Pay 2 for a reality chip
Yikes!
Pay
Yikes!
3
Yikes! Yikes! Yikes!
to reconfigure it. 2. Thank you. I think I'm gonna reconfigure it to my Baleful Strix.
Is that what you're targeting?
No, I don't want to do.
I'm just asking you.
I just want to remind you because I made this mistake. It doesn't grant additional toughness.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put it on my Psy.
I'm gonna respond to your targeting Psy with the reconfigurability of the reality chip.
Okay.
I think. I can't believe my Hangerback Walker is exiled under Bomat Courier. That's really bad.
The Thopter? Does that help?
There you go.
This is really rough. Oh yeah. I mean, it seems really bad to let her get the chip, and also I need to get rid of Psy kind of anyway. And then I'm just gonna take another 5 in the air, but then have a very lethal crackback. How back in the reality chip be? I lied. I'm not gonna respond to that. Go ahead.
Okay.
This is legal. You're allowed to hold priority for a while.
I do also want to see how badly the Ravager can crack back. I was very excited about
Look at
this
the top card.
Pretty big.
Yeah.
So one Thopter had came in. This
One is summoning sick.
one. This one is.
The other two are
summoning
not, so you still have 5 in the air.
sick. Okay. Cast spells from the top of my library. That's cool. I'm gonna go to combat,
You're in combat.
and I'm gonna swing at you for these fun friends in the air. So 7
right.
in the air.
I will block the bigger Thopter token,
Okay.
and then after blocks, I will sacrifice the one that blocked to P and Kieran Alar to deal 2 damage to Baleful Strix.
Okay.
And I'll take 2. Going to 11.
Actually, so like, can I sacrifice?
Mm-hmm.
You can.
Sacrifice this?
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you. To proliferate.
You keep your Throne of Geth. That doesn't go anywhere.
2-2.
So I actually take... No, I blocked that one.
You
That's
blocked
the
it
one I
already.
blocked.
Yeah, pass. Close matches.
No Thopter did die, Donald.
Yeah, one did. Or he killed one.
He killed a Strix.
Andy's Thopters died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My Thopter died.
I was just thinking of this side of the board. The other side of the board. Sorry. I'm not a judge. Just a
No,
guy
I
with a
had-
microphone.
I had 3.
Did you?
Yeah. I just took a Thopter off my board.
I'll play Verdurous Gearhulk.
What would have killed it?
Oh yeah, you should have one tapped, one untapped, and then a third.
Right. So this one had Summoning Sickness. I attacked with these 2
that's right,
and a
okay.
Baleful Strix.
Yeah, I took the 1 from the unblocked one. I don't know why you took it off the battlefield. It didn't go anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Thank you,
Thanks, Donald.
I'll play Verdurous Gearhulk. Can I have the +1/+1 counter, please? I'm going to put 4 +1/+1 counters on Verdurous Gearhulk.
Big boy.
Oh, it's an 8/8 with trample.
8/8 with trample.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And slow bad.
Yeah. No flyers, though. I could take a lot next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Couple of levels. I do have outs, though. I'll pass the turn.
Ruh-roh. Beep, beep, beep. Give. Oh, damn, I should have done that. All right, I'm going to play a swamp and pay 3 for a workshop assistant.
Sure.
Getting a Thopter. Boop.
Mm-hmm.
I like how you've distributed Thopters throughout your whole board. Just true chaos.
That's me, baby. And I'm gonna go to combat.
You're in combat.
So 2, 4,
8.
8 in the air.
No blocks. Do you have any effects?
No.
I'll take 8. Go to 3.
I have a feeling he has me. But go ahead.
I'll activate Steel Overseer. Put a +1/+1 counter on all my beautiful, beautiful boys. I will untap. Draw. Go to combat.
Yep.
I will attack you with a Verdurous Gearhulk and a Patchwork Automaton.
So I will.
Oh, this has 3 counters on it because it's modular too.
So you've got the Verdurous Gearhulk as an 8/8?
It's a 9/9 right now.
9/9? Okay.
With trample.
Yes, I'm aware.
Sorry, just checking.
It's all right. So I will block. He has all his mana up. She might have some burn thing. So if 5 would go through. Ward 2. What is
Ward 2
Patchwork.
says you have to pay 2 if you're going to target it with
2
anything.
extra, yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Chat, do we think it'd be sick if Andy was sitting on Shrapnel Blast?
I don't have it in my deck.
You don't?
No.
I thought you drafted it.
I wanted to, but
Oh,
didn't come back.
dang.
Okay. I am going to block Patchwork with the Workshop Assistant
Okay.
and the Verdurous Gearhulk with Psy. So I would let 5 through.
Okay. I'm going to, after blocks,
Mm-hmm.
activate this to make everything a bit bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to sacrifice Scrapyard Recombiner to Arcbound Ravager.
And you're just going to keep making Verdurous go bigger?
I'm going to make Verdurous Gearhulk very big because I'm going to get 4 more counters plus 1 on here.
So he kills me. Good job.
And then I'm going to sacrifice this to put all those counters on Verdurous Gearhulk.
Okay.
Wait, keep explaining it while Hillary packs up.
No, I just...
No, that was sick.
Jeez.
I mean, I could have. That's the thing, is it's like, I guess it's possible that if I had just thrown everything that was not tapped at Verdurous Gearhulk, but I think he
I
would
don't-
have.
I don't
he
think-
would have
I
just
don't
made
think you were
everything
surviving.
bigger.
There was
Yeah.
far too many.
I also
Good.
drew Galvanic Blast, so that was another 4. Anthony, speed game, let's go. Speed match. Alex, do you feel comfortable taking over production?
Sure, I guess. I don't really have to do anything, right?
You got to update the life totals constantly.
Oh, yeah, that's
It's the main thing.
I can also do it if Alex
either,
doesn't want to.
or, I don't care.
Either way, I don't care. You
My
two can
hands in
decide.
There's a little sideboard.
Yeah, I'm happy to. You can. That way you can stay on mic.
Oh,
You
okay.
know.
Oh.
I mean, I guess you could stay on mic over there too, but
You want to do production, Hill?
yeah, sure.
You can stop recording, Anthony.
Oh, yeah,